All right, everybody. Richland County Department of Social Services is in the house today, and just want to welcome young ladies, Yolanda Sims. Good morning and welcome to you.
Thank you.
And also Kimberly Baker. And yes, we're here to talk about the first annual Richland County Community Resources Day in the Park, and that is coming up on Friday, August 12th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Martin Luther King Park. And it's going to be a wonderful day for families. And I'm going to get you guys to introduce yourself first to the community, and then we'll talk about the resource fair, starting with you, Yolanda. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Yolanda Sims. I'm the workforce consultant for the Department of Social Services, and my responsibility is gainful employment and connecting the community with community resources.
Gotta love that. Kimberly, what about you?
Great. My name is Kimberly Baker, and I am the program coordinator for community services and resources for Richland County DSS, as well as the liaison for our foster care division.
Okay. You guys have strategically planned this resource fair just before school gets back in session and everything. And so tell us a little bit about what people can expect.
Okay. The Community Resource Fair in the Park Day, this is what you can expect. We are gearing this toward the entire family, which means the children are welcome. We're going to have fun things in the park for the children. We have the jumping houses. We're having face painting. We're having vendor food. It's just going to be a fabulous day for the entire family. Inside in the gym, we're going to have vendors. And those vendors are our community resource partners that render services to individuals that are living in the Midlands community.
Okay. Do people need to register for the vendors, or they just show up?
You do not need to register. All you need to do is show up and be there.
All right.
From 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay. And again, this is at Martin Luther King Park. And so what was the motivation for you coordinating this community event?
The motivation for coordinating this community event is because we as a Department of Social Services are geared towards making certain that we are providing the basic needs for individuals for their self-sufficiency and survival. And most of the times when they're coming into our department, they're coming in for benefits or they're coming in the need for resources. And so therefore, the motivation behind this community resource fair was to showcase a plethora of community partners in the Midlands so that individuals are aware of other services and programs that they may not be aware of.
Okay, this is not to be confused with a job fair.
This is not a job fair. This is a place where you can come and learn of resources that you are in need of when you are in distress, or if there is an immediate need and you don't have the resources to provide those needs for yourself. These resource partners are there to make certain that you have the things that you need to continue your life.
And I understand, Kimberly, you will also be there as one of the resources. But before we get to you and what services you will provide, Yolanda, if you'll give us an outline of some of the vendors that will be there.
We have the Columbia Urban League. There will be there. Of course, you know the Columbia Urban League offers services to the youth in the community, and then there are some opportunities as well for adults. But they've been around in the Columbia area for a long time. So Columbia Urban League will be with us. The Federation of Families of South Carolina, they will be there, and they're providing services for individuals that are in need of mental health services and substance challenges. Mm-hmm. So if there is any mental health need you need or substance challenges, Federation of Families will be there at the community fair. Mm-hmm. South Carolina Youth Advocate Program, they're going to be there. They are fostering programs and services to the youth in the community of the Midlands.
And they've been on our show before, too. Great organization.
Outstanding. We have South Carolina Thrive, which is the benefit bank. Well. And many of you know, and some of you are not familiar, but South Carolina Thrive will tap you also into many resources that you would need for self-sufficiency and survival. We also have Hearts and Hands Disaster Recovery. Many individuals in the Midlands area have suffered from the flood, and Hearts and Hands Disaster Recovery is still in place so that you can get the needs that you are in need of from the result of the flood. We also have Habitat for Humanity.
That's a good one.
There are a number of individuals that want to become homeowners, want to know the process of owning your own home.
Exactly.
Habitat for Humanity will be there. And we also have Central South Carolina Habitat for the Humanity, Richland County Health Department, and Nurse Family Partnership.
Very good. All representing, once again, on August 12th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Martin Luther King Park. And Kimberly, you will be there in what capacity?
We will be there as Richland County DSS trying to recruiting foster parents. Our foster parents go through a program called Heartfelt Calling. Mm-hmm. And we will have a table there with information about becoming a foster parent. Foster parents are in great need here in Richland County, and we can take them from birth up to 18 years old. So wherever you fit in, just come and get in right there.
Really? When we had SCYAP on the program, mm-hmm. the last I recalled, some astronomical number, like maybe 900 children needed to be placed.
Right.
Where do we stand now? Do you know?
To give you an exact number, something that I can't give it to you right this minute. We are up and down always mm-hmm. with the number of children that we have that come into care. We have some that come in 1 week and they might go back home the next week. But then we have some that comes in and they're in there for a month. They can be in there for 6 months. They can be in there a year, so forth and so on. You know, it just keeps going on. So the number fluctuates at all time, but at any given time, I'm quite sure we have more than 300 to 400 children in care.
Wow. Do you ever get to hear comments of people who are foster parents or get that close to parents to be able to know what they feel as far as becoming a foster parent?
Actually, I work directly with a number of our foster parents here in the Richland County area, and it's rewarding for them. You mm-hmm. know, there's some challenges, and we have to remember that when a child comes into care, they're missing what they normally have, what's normal life for them, and they're coming into another person's home, which is totally different from what they might be used to. So it's more or less a child coming into your home, and you getting to know that child and that child getting to know you. But we have some people who want to foster but say, well, I can't do this because I'll get too close to this child and I wouldn't want this child to go home. Mm-hmm. But we have to remember that we're providing a service. We're protecting that child for the moment that they're in your home. And you're doing something for the good of the child. And when that child goes back home, a lot of times you've made new family members, new friends, or you might be a mentor to that parent of that child to assist them so that this child doesn't come back and care again, and you help them throughout their life.
Mm-hmm. What is the major requirement to be a foster care parent? Do you have to be married? Do you have to be a certain age?
No, there is an age limit.
I would imagine there would be a certain age. Yes.
There's an age limit, and there are a few requirements, and we'll have all of that information there. But no, you don't have to be married. You can be single. There's no discrimination when it comes to becoming a foster parent. There are certain requirements that need to be met throughout policy as far as the fire department. DHEC has qualifications that have to be met.
Background check, of course.
Background check, right. Okay. Those things have to be met. But after that, after you get through those initial pieces, then the fun starts.
All right. And I hope you get a lot of people signed up to inquire about it on a Friday. Sounds like a great thing. First annual, and I really do wish you guys the best with this. Let this be just grow and grow every year right before school starts.
All right.
Yes. And again, it's the Richland County Community Resources Day in the Park. And that is going to be August 12th from 9 a.m. to 1, Martin Luther King Park. For more information, if anyone has any questions, and, what number should they call, or do you have a website?
They can call 803-528-3061 or 803-714-7418.
All right. Any final comments?
Just come out and enjoy. We are putting this event on for the community, and we want you to come out and see the things that are that you haven't seen before, that you don't know that they're there, and they're for you.
Absolutely free.
Absolutely free.
Yes. Ladies, thank you so much. I've enjoyed you.
You're welcome.
That's a wrap.